going on, you guys? Super quick one here today. We want to conclude our CAGED series, and we've done the A and G, and we've done we've done D and C. We've done those together, and the fifth one would be E. So let's do our E-shaped CAGED, and we're going to keep this in the key of D because the other two videos are in the key of D, so that you can take all of this information and map out one large map for the fretboard, right? Giving you the major arpeggio, the major pentatonic, and the minor pentatonic to give you access to all three of those options no matter where you are. So let's go over this region of the fretboard, which would be your E-shaped D major chord. So that's going to be 10 on your low E, 12 on both your A and your D, 11 on your G, and 10 on both your B and your high E strings. Okay, so that's going to be your E-shaped major chord, and that's obviously movable, just depending on what key you're in. So let's go over the major and minor pentatonics now. And this is gotta be mine and everyone's favorite and place where they feel most at home, I would think, for a lot of players. So minor pentatonic. This one needs no introduction, and I'm sure you might already know it. Here we got 10, 13 on your low E. We've got 10, 12 on your A, 10, 12 on your D, and 10, 12 on your G. 10, 13 on both your B and your high E strings. And then let's move to your D major pentatonic in this position. You'd have 10, 12 on your low E, 11, I'm sorry, wow, there was a brain fart, huh? 9, 12 on both your A and your D, 9, 11 on your G, 10, 12 on both your B and your high E string. Wow, really fumbled through the football through that one, huh? All right. Anyway, so those are the three patterns to give you. Now, I was in the intro throwing a lot of the flat 5 in, which is always fair game. You can always throw in that flat 5 in this context as well. So just wanted to finish out this CAGED series. I think this one's going to be a lot shorter than the other two because this one is not only just the E shape instead of kind of covering the span of 2 chords, right? But this one's covering a little bit smaller section of the fretboard, and then the 2 scales are going to be probably the 2 shapes that you're familiar with already, whereas with the other ones I was probably going through shapes that might be a little unfamiliar to you. So this one is going to be a great one for you to practice. If you're going to be practicing going back and forth, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor. So you get it. So the faster you can kind of learn to switch once you can start spotting which of those notes are different and switching quickly, that's when you'll start to get some of that mixing the major and minor type of sound. Or you can just go with a straight call and response, like a, you could do that. You could take them for longer bars through, or longer sections, like a full bar or 2 bars, or however many bars you want of major to minor. Or you can use it over which chord you're over. It's a blues. You could do 1, you're doing the major, 4, you go to the minor. So, there's different ways to use this, and just, experiment with all of those ideas. If you want somewhere to start with it, I would say the best place to start would be that last one that I said of, if you're going through a blues, apply the major pentatonic shape when you're at the 1 chord, and apply the minor pentatonic shape when you're at the 4 and the 5 chord. And that will give you somewhere to just start with your mixing and matching. And then you can get faster and do it within the phrases. But if you're going to go for that approach, this is a great one to start with instead of the other 4, because you're probably already familiar with these shapes. So, cool. I've blabbed on enough, per usual. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. I'll see you on the flip. Later.